Welcome, all you baseball fans out there, to the first edition of Perfect Team OOTP 23. If you're new to the channel, this is the Simulation Gaming Digital Realities channel, a fairly new channel on YouTube. I've made a few videos about the app called LiQWYD. You might want to go check them out at the end of this video. And one of the other brands I am covering on this channel is Out of the Park Baseball, a game I have played for 15 years and continue to enjoy it every edition that comes out. And this is number 23. If you're new again, please leave a like, subscribe, put a comment down, ring that bell, and get future notifications. Again, I'm a new channel, hoping to put out some good content. Please watch it through. Hope you enjoy it. I am starting up with OOTP at the same time as you guys. I'm going to go to the start screen and we will create my perfect team together. Here we are with a new edition of OOTP 23 Perfect Team. I'm excited to get this going. Once you create an account, you're brought to this screen here and you're about to set up your perfect team. Again, I have not set it up. I've just registered with my username that I've used for every edition of OOTP Perfect Team. So let's start this up. Right off the bat, it gives you one of their banners that comes up from time to time. Live mission topper rewards. Perfect Team 23 launch brings in the first batch of collections. So excited to get involved in this team and look at the new artwork of the cards. Just from what I see here, it looks very historical. A lot more detail than a lot of the cards of the past. They have the sign-in bonus, so every day that you sign in consecutively, you get the coins and different packs along the way. Glad they brought that back. I think in OOTP 22, I had signed in for over 200 days consecutively. Nice to get those free coins, perfect points, and the packs. All right, so the game is loading up for the first time. I get to create my very first perfect team in this version. Now, for those of you that are new, you may notice that you do not get the same packs that I have on the screen. One thing that the developers and Marcus does well is reward longtime users. So you'll see on my screen, I have 6 regular packs, 1 silver pack, 2 gold packs, a historical pack, and 2 diamond packs. Everything outside of the regular packs, so this one all the way to the diamond packs, are loyalty packs for users that have played the game for 1, 2, or 3 years previously to this one. So I am sure they're going to continue to do this in the future. So if this is your first version of Perfect Team, next year you should get a couple loyalty packs. Very cool. Yes, it does give a little bit of an advantage to some users because they will get some better cards to start off with. But again, it's that loyalty bonus and something that I think is well deserved for the people that have put in the money and time in the previous versions of the game. Okay, so let's get started. I am going to use my longtime name, Rocky Mountain Gladiators. And later on, I will add the icons and uniforms that I typically use, but if you've come across me in tournaments or in Perfect Team, the Rocky Mountain Gladiators, that is me. I am Laptop Hound. I've got 12 packs to open up. over 1,000 perfect points. Let's get started with the lower level packs and see what we got. Again, in the lower level packs, you may get some high level cards. You're guaranteed at least one bronze. And look at this, I got a silver from my favorite team, the Blue Jays. Go Jays, go. And I've got a couple historical, and then I've got 3 live cards. Let's go to the next one. You guys are playing this right along with me. Look at that artwork, very cool. Bill Russell. Yes, I was a Dodgers fan back in the early 80s when they were always taking on the Yankees, it seemed. Roy Moore, Lonnie Frey. Some names I'm not too familiar with. Okay, let's go. Come on. Diamond. Chuck Knobloch. I recognize that name. Sean Newcomb, Johnny Grubb, Ken Reitz, Garrett Anderson, and Jerry Terrell. Nothing over a 60 here. But I'm so excited because I get to play the game. I get to see the artwork. And interesting, as you open your packs, if you are getting the same cards or different cards. I've always wondered if, when we start off, everyone gets the same or very similar base cards. All right, let's go on to the next regular pack. 4 iron and 2 bronze, only 1 historical with Daryl Ward. Just like previous versions, they show you the attributes. Okay, we got, attributes that I would expect for players of this level. Next, 1 more regular pack. Look at that, bookended by the 2 historical cards, a 75. And I know in last year's version, the silver historicals were sought after because a lot of them were used in different missions. So I wonder if that'll be the same this year. Connor Pilkington, Louis Sessa, Bobby Bradley, Lou Drill, Johnny Estrada, and Eddie Collins. Eddie Collins was a huge blue chip card. I think a perfect card in last year's version. Look at that contact. Look at that eye. 5 power. This is going to be a useful card early on in Perfect Team. Glad I got that one. Let's go back to the main screen here and let's see which packs we have left. 1 more regular pack and then we get on to the specialty packs. All right, what do we got? What do we got in this last regular pack? How about a bonus gold? There it is. There it is, Larry Frank Larry. 88 overall, fantastic movement. He is going to be in my lineup on Perfect Team. He's got great movement, great control, good stamina. He's a keeper early on. A few other live players, nothing that probably will make my team, as I'm sure my bench will be deeper than this. All right, let's go and open up the first. I guess they want me to set up my team. Let's go back and see if I can just open those packs first. Or if I have to set my team. There we go. We got, oh, look at that. Future Legend. Last year they were blue. This one's going to take a little while to get used to. Kind of cool, but I kind of like that blue from last year. So Ramos from the Giants is 79. He can play short, left field, center field, right field, defensive 92 in left field. He will likely be part of my outfield. And then we got 5 live iron players. Don't think they're going to make my team. Next, let's go to the next one. Now we're getting into the 2 free gold packs. And the gold is Live Paul Sewald. A closer. Good. I need a closer. Not too excited about that movement there, Paul. Looks a little low to be competitive. We'll try you out for a season, but I think you're going to be replaced pretty quickly. Jesse Chavez, Doug Platt, and then the 3 Iron live players. Be really curious how the live players perform this year. If they perform better than in the past, because typically your historical players would get the better stats. But I think they made some changes and live players might have more influence this year. All right, gold pack number 2. Come on, who is it? It is Aaron Sligers, 86 reliever. Wow. What a card. What a unique card. 100 movement, 90 contact, but only 45 stuff. Interesting how that's going to play out. He is probably, as of now, my closer to start off perfect team. Okay, let's go to the historical pack. All cards will be historical players with at least 1 gold. Here we go. Who's it gonna be? Turk Farrell. A starter. Good. I need some starters. Also, I got 2 silver historicals. Bonus. Mace Brown. Yep, you're going to be on the team. Ned Garvin. On the team. And, of course, Turk Farrell. Good control. Good stamina. Maybe a number 4, number 5 guy to start off with. And Christian Vasquez. Penciled in right now as one of my 2 catchers. Not outstanding, but he's one of the only catchers I've seen so far. Mind you, look at Fred. Look at Fred. Guess what, Fred? You've overtaken Christian. Fred is one of my catchers. 81 defense. Okay, guys, 2 packs left. Diamond packs. 1 guaranteed diamond card. Hoping for a 99. Let's go. Let's get a 99. 99 historical. And a gold. Gold Murphy. Diamond Webb. Love the animation. Crackle away. Confetti away. All right, Logan Webb. Great movement. Decent control. Little low on the stuff and a little low on the stamina. But of course, early on, we're going to test him out. And Murphy, are you going to be my starter? You're in the mix for it. You are in the mix. You might be the number 2 guy. If you're new to Perfect Team, you'll notice the little numbers and either the red or the green triangle. Red is trending down. Green is trending up. Every month, the developers update the cards based on the real life performance of the player. So if Sean Murphy goes on a tear in May, his card value will go up and he may be a 95 in June. And if you own the card, he automatically becomes a 95 on your card. Cool. Okay, guys, 1 more diamond pack. Really hoping for a historical on these free packs here. Send some of that baseball luck. Diamond, diamond, diamond historical. Let's open that up. And we've got... Wow. Oh my... Oh, what a way to end the pack openings. 2. Let's screenshot that one. Let's take a little snipping tool of that one. That may just be my thumbnail. Wow. 2 diamonds, guys. DJ. Multiple positions. Pretty good defense. Senzel. Decent player, silver. Bill Mueller. Joe Evans. I've seen higher cards of you in other versions of the game. Evan Phillips, decent bronze, and my best card of the poll, Mel Ott. Look at that card. Now, this may not be a card that carries much further than the silver level, maybe the gold level, but getting through the first few tiers, he is going to be a star. Right field, 101 defense, 105 power. His eye is excellent. His contact is decent. Mel Ott, you are the face of the Rocky Mountain Gladiators to start off Perfect Team 23. All right, guys, I have to admit I was staring at this screen for a couple minutes on pause, soaking in the experience of a new version of the game. I'm so excited. I'm pumped up for this version. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are too. A lot of you veterans that have played this game for many years. It's like Christmas when a new version comes out. And when you open up a present like this, other than getting a perfect card, I couldn't ask for much more. 2 diamonds, a silver, and 2 decent bronze. Of course, you can always buy packs. Right now, this is what Perfect Team has to offer. Their traditional regular pack, a gold pack, historical pack, and the diamond pack. So as of now, they are not offering perfect packs, and the cost is the same that it's been in previous years. So good on them not to increase the cost. I know there's inflation out there, but we are going to get the same cost for the packs, and it looks like perfect points cost the same as well. So you can always buy that. I tend to play a lot of the game free as much as I can and use the cards that I earn in tournaments and see how I do with that. The odd time I might put a few dollars in, but typically I get more enjoyment out of earning them through my gameplay. Okay, guys, let's go to a couple of the menus. If you have your team entered, maybe you'll come up against the Rocky Mountain Gladiators. I will customize my team at a later date and adjust my settings off screen. But I want to go through the lineup with you guys to see who is going to be my regular team. Now, looks like they put in all the first players that were opened up. I don't want that. Okay, I want to develop my own lineup here, so let's get rid of all those guys. Probably a faster way of doing this, but I find that fast enough. Okay, now here's the fun part, because you watching, you probably have an idea of who you would put into the lineup. And let's see if it's any different than my choices. So first of all, I like to go with 5 starting pitchers. That's pretty traditional, with the 5th guy being a guy that plays, every little once in a while. He doesn't get the strict start. So let's go through and pick my 5 starters. Logan Webb being the only diamond, he's in there. Okay, couple gold. Frank, you're in. And Turk is going to be in. So between these 3 who have enough stamina to get them through at least 6 innings, that's a great starting 3. Remember that I got the bonus packs, the loyalty packs. Most of you starting off will not get high caliber pitchers like that to start off with. All right, so we need 2 more. So I'm going to look at my silvers. Ned Garvin, 82 movement. I like that. Mace Brown, 84. I like him as well. Mace Brown, you're in. And we'll take a quick look at the bronze guys just in case there's a hidden gem in there. No, I think it's between Ned and Jose. Ned's got a little more to offer, I think. So Ned, you're number 5. Now, relievers, you can go from anywhere from 5 to 8 relievers. It's all depending on your preference. 5, you're kind of pushing it, and 8, you're kind of pushing it. I like to go with 6 or 7. And because we're just starting off, I'm going to go with 6 relievers and have an extra bench bat. So my relief pitchers, you can always use a starter for relievers if you need to. I've got a lot to choose from. Again, the givens are going to be my golds. They're going to be in there automatically simply because they have those higher ratings. Paul, your movement concerns me. Aaron, you look pretty good. Pretty good there, Aaron. You might just be my closer. You don't have the stuff really for closer, but you definitely have the movement and control. You're going to be a good setup guy, I think. Now, I need at least 4 or 5 more. I've got only bronze and iron to pick from. So I'm just going to quickly go keep it quiet here for a minute as I scroll through each of these guys. Think about who you would transfer, you would pick. Now, I'm not going to pick any of the guys with red. Well, I might. Let's backtrack. I might pick one guy with red. I like to have some consistency, and I don't know how this version of the game is going to play out, whether the stuff guys or the movement guys or control guys are going to have a little bit more of an edge. I like movement. I like high movement. Kelly has a very low control. He's going to walk a lot of guys, but I think he's going to strike out a lot of guys as well. So I'm going to take a chance on him. I like consistency with the numbers. We've got 69 in movement, 75. It's a little bit trickier now, guys. I'm going to go with Tanner. Okay, he's got decent numbers. I'm going to go with Jose. And one more, 87, 73. I'm going to go with one more guy that has low control. So that's 11. We've got 11 guys on the roster. I think I'm going to stick with 11 for now. All right, let's take a look at our hitters and who we get to choose from there. 2 catchers, that's pretty normal. So looking at their batting attributes, no one really stands out. So I'm going to go then to defense. We got a 60, 55, 85. So we got a couple in the blue. I think I'm going to go with the 2 defensive catchers. We'll take a quick look just to make sure they have a decent arm and catcher ability. Yep. I think Sean Murphy, he can compete at this low level. And the other guy was Fred Kendall. Good ability, which I know last year was really important. So we're going to go with Kendall and with Murphy. Leave a comment, guys. How am I doing so far? Are those the players you would have picked for the pitchers and catchers? We got a new download there. Hopefully it will not erase the guys that I have chosen. It shouldn't be in the entry pool yet, but it might have put me in there with the default lineup. And it looks like it has. I'm going to pause the video here, guys, and come back to the point that we left off on. All right. Yes, it did reorganize my whole lineup and deactivated a lot of players. So I went through and brought it back to kind of very, very similar to where we left off before the new upload came in. All right, so we got our starting pitchers, we got our relief pitchers, we got 2 catchers. We are now going to fill out the rest of our hitters. For right now, just one first base is good. And I don't have a lot to choose from. Kind of looking at the defense. I think we have to go with Evan White. Just because none of the other ones stand out as excellent hitters. So White gets the edge because he has the better defense. Now, he is only an iron player. So I'm going to have to monitor him very closely. He may be that one guy that hits towards the bottom of the lineup and is only in for his glove. Second baseman. Sometimes 2, sometimes 3. Well, we got to put DJ in there automatically. He's a diamond player. He's going to get in there. And then I think Eddie is the obvious choice for kind of a backup role. See a lot of iron players here, guys. Kind of want to avoid most of your iron players if possible. Stick with your bronze, your silver, or above. Third baseman. Again, I don't have a lot to choose from here. I'm kind of gauging defense a little bit. Bill looks pretty decent as a hitter. Jerry's eye's not too impressive, so we're going to go with the contact of Bill. Shortstop, only got 3 to choose from here. Didn't get a lot of shortstop choices. Now we got Riddle, but he's only a 44 and he can't hit. His defense is okay, but he can't hit. So we've got to go with the slightly better Bill Russell at short. I'm going to definitely need to upgrade in the shortstop position. So we've got 5 infielders. Now we want to look at some outfielders and then we can fill out the rest with some bench guys. We'll go with the obvious ones first. Mel, the face of the franchise, the #1 gladiator, Mel Ott. We're going to go with Mr. Yastrzemski, excellent defense. And we're going to go with Mr. Ramos. And I think we have to go with Nick Senzel. So that gives us 22. We've got 1 extra outfielder. We've got 1 extra infielder. So now we've got 4 positions to kind of round out the lineup. So what I like to do is I'm just going to go to overall rank. And I'm going to make my decision based on their overall rank and the attributes. Paul's a gold. Now, he could come in maybe as a low leverage pitcher. I'm going to bring him in simply because he's a gold. He's not going to pitch in high leverage situations. At least one more infielder and 1 more outfielder. Going to go with Jose. He can come in, defensive substitution in the outfield. And now let's go for a couple power guys on the bench. Our first power guy, Bobby Bradley, by far is the best choice for a bench bat. We're going to take him. Gives us a second first baseman. And now we're going to look for a contact guy. Guy that can come off the bench, pinch hit, get you that needed hit when you need it. Don't really want a third catcher, especially with that poor defense. So Garrett Anderson in the outfield. We've already got 5 outfielders. Kind of want an infielder. Owen Miller, who I've got duplicates of. He kind of looks like the obvious choice, guys. What do you think? Leave a comment in the comment section below. Who would you have picked for your bench guys? Is there anyone on my final roster of 26 that you think was a mistake, or that there was a player better that I should have put in? There could be some argument for the one silver guy that I left on the bench here. Now, for my pitchers, I got a few irons. Sam Clay, I like his movement. Jose, not really outstanding in any one area. So I'm going to go with the young guy. I'm going to go with Sam Clay. Young, I mean in level-wise, low-level guy. All right, guys, I think I've got it set here. I want to make sure that I get this entered before the next sim in 19 minutes. So we've got our starting pitching. I'm just going to go and do a quick Ask Bench Coach for staff. Make sure they put the guys in the right place. Starter. Looks good. I like it. Let's see if I want to switch any guys. I don't think so. I think this is the order that I want to go with. I want to go with always start highest rested. So on an off day, it may give some extra starts to the number 1 or number 2 guy. And yeah, I think I like him as my closer. He's got a little bit of stamina, so I'm going to use him as a stopper because he can pitch a couple innings. Setup, ooh, I don't like Paul as the setup guy. Even though he's a gold. Sorry, Paul, you get some long relief, and you're going to go avoiding high leverage. But I'll bring you in for middle relief if we need it. All right, the other guys, I'm just going to keep them on normal with no secondary role. Middle relief, but because they're iron players, I don't want to use them in high leverage situations. Same with Jose. We'll leave him in long relief and some middle relief. So again, we'll just exit out and go back. So it sets it up the way that I want it. Now, I could put Ned in the bullpen and go with the 4-man rotation. But because we're in the entry pool, there's a game every sim. I don't give you any breaks. So I want to make sure I have 5 starting pitchers. Otherwise, the first 4 guys are going to get tired pretty quick. In the normal regular season, I would probably go with 4 because you do have some off days. Batting wise, love to look at the batting ratings. So with our lineup, we're going to look at the left-hand hitting lineup. First of all, I want a guy with good contact and good speed. Not a lot to choose from, I'll be honest. But I am going to put Eddie Collins as leadoff. Then I'm going to go with a couple high contact guys. We'll go with Bill. And we're going to go with DJ. Number 4 hitter, going to go with Mel. Mel, you're my cleanup guy. I could flip-flop these two so that Mel gets a little more possible at-bats. What's Mel's contact like? Not the greatest. So we'll keep him in the cleanup role. Okay, then we're going to put our contact back up, and we're just going to go through, and for now, we're just going to go through and order them by contact. Now we can go through and see if we need to fill in certain positions. So we've got a few here that were not default. Let's see what we can do here. I need a first baseman and I need a, what are we missing here, guys? I'm sure you see it before I do. DH. First baseman and DH. DJ can play first base. Let's put him in first. What's Yaz's? Oh, he's got pretty good, but he's got to grow a little bit. Pretty good right field. What's Mel's right field? Yeah, he's better. He's definitely a stud in right field. So let's go with that. Let's quickly do our right-handed lineup. Very similar. Eddie. DJ, I'm going to put you second this time. Bill. Mel. Owen. Mike, you move up against the righties. And so again, what am I missing? I'm missing a first baseman. DJ, and I'm missing a DH. And I'm missing one more. I'm sure you guys see it. A catcher. Let's put Fred in this time. So there we go, guys. We have our lineup set against the left-hand pitchers and right-hand pitchers. Again, I would tweak it a little bit, but just for the sake of time, I'm going to kind of order most of it by contact. And I'm simply going to go and generate my depth chart with the AI, except I'm going to have my catchers rotate every 4 games. So I'll play it out for a few sims, and in the next video we'll take a look at what my record is in the entry pool. We'll see if we need to do a few more adjustments. I'll submit to make sure that gets locked in. Right now I'm going to leave this strategy at default, but in the next video we'll play around a little bit with it. I'll kind of show you some of the strategies that I like to use. All right, this was a long video, but it was an exciting one, especially for me. And hopefully, if you guys are setting up your team, you're getting some of that energy and excitement as well as we head into a new version of Perfect Team. The Rocky Mountain Gladiators are now in the entry pool. There we go. We haven't played a game yet. We will in about 13 minutes. So I'm going to pause the video because I want us to see the results of our first game. What do you guys think? Before you watch it, leave a comment. What's the score going to be based on our lineup? I'm going to say 6-1. We're going to win this game 6-1. Mel Ott's going to hit a home run. And DJ's going to get 2 hits. That's my prediction. All right, we'll be back after the next sim. All right, we are back and the sim is complete. Let us download that and let's see how the first game went. So a momentous occasion for the Rocky Mountain Gladiators, their first season in the new OOTP. Again, I think I called 6-1. I said a home run by Mel Ott and a couple hits by DJ. Let's see how close I am. You saw my lineup. Should be pretty competitive. And hey, not too bad. Pretty good. I didn't get the offense I thought I would get. Logan Webb was our pitcher. And a scoreless game all the way up until... Wow. We had a scoreless game until the bottom of the 5th. And that's when the magic happened. Sean Murphy, our catcher, doubled. Yastrzemski moved him over with a single. We had players on the corner and then a fielder's choice scored Murphy. Bill Mueller struck out. DJ did get a single, which moved the runner to third, and Eddie Collins with his speed looks like he easily made it home. And then Mel Ott had a fly out. 2-0. And that's the way it would remain all the way to the end of the game. We had Aaron Slagers come in and looks like he got the save. Let's go back and let's take a look at our box score. Our player of the game was Logan Webb. Logan Webb went 6 1/3 innings, 8 hits given up, 3 walks, 1 K, 0 ERA for all of our pitchers. We got a hold in there, and we have our stopper who came in and pitched 2 solid innings without giving up a run. So, as I said, guys, if you have a highly rated reliever that can pitch a couple innings, usually I look for a stamina above 15. They can make stopper material. So rather than give you 1 inning, they can give you a couple innings. So special notes, victory, first win. Yay, first win, shared shutout, quality outing, and a first save for the season. So that earned me a couple little milestones. We gave up 9 hits. We had 10 of our own. We committed 1 error. We did not get Mel Ott with a home run. DJ had 1 hit, not 2 as I predicted. And Owen Miller, our 52 rated guy, had a couple hits. Nick Senzel, silver card, had a couple hits. And Sean Murphy, of course, had a couple hits as well. Starting off well in OOTP Perfect Team, the entry pool. After Sunday, all the teams will be organized into the next division. You can go to the Perfect Team universe and you'll see that teams will be promoted probably to the rookie level. So all teams will be in the rookie level, and then each week after that, there'll be promotions and demotions up and down the different level, all the way up to the Perfect League. So probably take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks or 2 months before we start seeing the Perfect League set up. Lots of time to build your lineup, lots of time to test things out, and we'll see how the rest of this week goes in Perfect Team. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, it was a long video, a setup video. You got to see the cards that I chose, why I chose them, how I set my lineup up, and we got to see the first game played of the entry pool season with a 2-0 victory. Let me know what card you pulled. What was your highest card? What was your gold card? What was your diamond card that started you off in the season? How'd you do in your first game? Any of the advice help you out? Please leave a comment, and hope you're back for more. Every couple days I plan on putting up a video following through with my Perfect Team and hopefully giving you a little bit more advice along the way. Have a wonderful day. It's a great day for baseball. See you in the next video.